In 2020, like a lot of people, my husband Tyler and I fell into some pretty unhealthy habits. The world was shutting down, stress was high, and before we knew it, drinking became a part of our daily routine. And I'm not talking about a glass of wine here and there, I'm talking about going through a half gallon of tequila a day. Yeah, that's not a mistake, half a gallon between the two of us every single day. And we weren't just having a couple of drinks to take the edge off. We were over-consuming, numbing out, and honestly not being the best role model for our kids. And it didn't stop at drinking. The alcohol led to late night eating or overeating junk food because our inhibitions were gone. And I would tell myself, tomorrow I'll get back on track, but tomorrow always turned into the next day and the next. And it was my husband who was the catalyst for change. He knew that something had to change, and we didn't like how we felt, we didn't like how we looked, and we sure as hell didn't like how we were showing up as parents. And deep down, we both knew that the alcohol had to go. Fast forward to today, and my husband, he's never looked back. He has been alcohol-free since 2020. I quit drinking for an entire 365 days since that September, and now I partake in about 5 to 10 total drinks per year. And that's a long way from the 5 to 10 drinks I was having daily back in 2020. And I want to share exactly what I've learned from the experience of quitting drinking alcohol for 365 days. If you've ever thought about cutting back, or you just want to know what really happens when you stop drinking, keep watching. So let's get into the benefits. Benefit 1, fat loss and body composition changes. The first and most noticeable change, fat loss. Once I quit drinking, I realized just how many hidden calories I had been consuming. Alcohol is a sneaky one like that. One margarita turns into 2, and 2 turns to 3, and before you know it, you consumed an entire meal's worth of calories in drinks alone. And the late night snacking is what always followed, and no wonder fat loss felt impossible. So when I cut out alcohol, I wasn't just cutting the empty calories, I was cutting the cravings, the bloating, the mindless eating. My digestion improved, my metabolism worked better, and my body actually started responding to workouts. It was a game changer. And my husband and myself, we lost a quick 10 to 15 pounds just in the first 6 weeks by quitting alcohol. Benefit 2, better sleep, more energy. If you think that alcohol helps you sleep, think again. I used to believe that a drink or 2 at night would help me relax, but the reality is it was wrecking my sleep quality. Alcohol disrupts the REM sleep, the deep restorative sleep that helps you wake up feeling refreshed. After quitting, I noticed I was falling to sleep faster, staying asleep longer, actually waking up feeling rested. No more grogginess, no more dragging myself out of bed, feeling like I got hit by a truck. And let me tell you, when your sleep improves, everything in your life improves. Your energy, your mood, your workouts, everything. Benefit 3, mental clarity and focus. I did not realize how much alcohol was clouding my mind until I stopped drinking. Once I quit, it was like a mental fog had lifted. My focus improved, my memory got sharper, and I was so much more productive. I wasn't wasting time recovering from nights out or dealing with random mood swings. My brain was just clear. And for the first time in a long time, I felt fully in control of my thoughts and my emotions and my decisions. Benefit 4, saving time and money. One of the biggest surprises after quitting alcohol is just how much time and money I was saving. Drinking is not just about the cost of alcohol itself, it's the nights out or overpriced cocktails or the Ubers home, the late night fast food runs, and even the next day, the hangover cure that I had to buy. It all adds up fast. And the time factor, I didn't realize how many hours I was wasting, whether it was drinking or recovering from drinking or just being less productive the next day. When I quit, I suddenly had so much more time to put into things that actually moved my life forward. My business, my workouts, my family, my personal growth. And the best part, I had energy and clarity to actually enjoy it. And benefit 5, more confidence and a better social life. Yes, really. One of my biggest fears about quitting alcohol was socializing. I worried, would I still have fun? Would people think I was boring? Would I even want to go out anymore? And it turns out, yes, yes, and yes. At first, it was an adjustment, but I realized quickly that I didn't need alcohol to have a good time. In fact, I was more present in conversations. I remembered everything the next day. I never had to deal with, why did I say that moment, or regret. Plus, my confidence grew because I wasn't relying on alcohol as a social crutch. I felt more in control, more self-assured, and honestly, more me. These days, my relationship with alcohol looks completely different. I went from drinking daily to maybe having 5 to 10 drinks per year, almost exclusively during the holiday season. A glass of champagne on New Year's Eve, a little wine at a holiday dinner, and that's about it. And let me tell you, the difference is night and day. I no longer rely on alcohol to relax or have fun, and I feel so much better because of it. And one of the most eye-opening moments for me, last year, I listened to Andrew Huberman's podcast episode called What Alcohol Does to Your Body, Brain, and Health. It completely changed the way I viewed alcohol. He breaks down how drinking creates a vicious cycle. It disrupts your sleep, increases anxiety, actually makes you crave alcohol more over time. And the worst part, alcohol literally turns to acetaldehyde in your body, which is poison. There's no way around it. Drinking is damaging your body, even in small amounts. Go give that podcast a listen. At the end of the day, there are 0 redeeming benefits to drinking alcohol. And I am not here to shame you or anyone for drinking. I am only here to give you my testimony that quitting was one of the very best things I have ever done for my health, my energy, my mindset, and my overall well-being. My life has improved in countless ways, and if you're someone who's been contemplating giving it up, give it a shot. You have nothing to lose except for fat and everything to gain. And if you're really looking to improve your overall health, like and subscribe to my channel, and go visit thecaloriedeficitqueen.com where you can calculate your calorie deficit and protein goal for free. I've got some great resources to help you get started. I've got some great programs for getting started, and you can reach out to me. Feel free to leave your questions and comments below. I'd love to hear from you.